way past due on a video about this bad boy. I posted a video about this one not too long ago. This scanner is just for Honda and Acura, whereas this bad boy is for all sorts of makes and models. This one comes with a hard case. This one just came in a cardboard box. Open this up, you have little straps to hold the scanner in the case. Open this up, you have your DLC, USB-C charging cable, and some instructions. I've used this a few times. There is a little bit of a learning curve when it comes to launch scan tools, but it can definitely do everything that $1,000 scan tools can do for half the price. It's got a nice kickstand here, got a camera and a flash, hard rubber bumpers on each side. Take a look at my Snap-on Apollo D9 here. It's about 10 times the price of this one. Flimsy stand there compared to this one. Nice and thick. I have a 22 Honda HR-V right here. See the left front rim's all beat up and the angle is definitely off. Got a straight steering wheel and that wheel's all wonked. The first thing I want to do with a crash car like this is pull all DTCs and see what kind of codes we got going on. Start this up real quick so you guys can see the lights. So lit up like a Christmas tree, as you can see. Stick the DLC connector in if I can find it. As soon as you connect in the DLC, it's going to automatically pull the VIN for you. You can use this little stand, keep it on the steering wheel like that. Alright, so pull the VIN. We're gonna hit USA and HRV, hit OK there. It's gonna want to do an all DTC check. Turn the engine off, ignition on, and we will hit OK. Make sure it's shifted to park, and we're pulling codes. You already see EPS, ABS code there. Got a bunch of BCM codes there. This is gonna go through each system, including systems that this car doesn't have, which is just scanning for it. As you can see, it says not equipped, and then it'll move on. Snap-on scanners do that. All scanners do that. It's got air conditioning code. I am just focusing on EPS, ABS, anything that has to do with the collision here. I have not lifted this car up yet, but it looks like we might have a bent inner tie rod, bent lower control arm. So there's likely a steering angle sensor code. Got one push start codes. At the top here it does display the voltage, 12.4 volts. Wi-Fi there. Got the date, time, battery percentage. This thing charges when you hook it up to the vehicle via the DLC. I found that it takes a while for this thing to boot up if you fully shut it down. So what I've been doing is booting it up in the morning, keeping it on, and you can just lock the screen by tapping the power button. That way it stays on when you're ready to use it. You can just click the power button and off you go. It's getting pretty close here. 2 more modules it has to check for, but I think we got most of the DTCs, and there we go. It gives you this diagnostic report. You can add your shop name, address, telephone, serial number. It shows the date, location. So what do you know? Steering angle sensor output signal malfunction, ESA system malfunction. That happens due to the steering angle sensor code. A bunch of lost communication codes, power control unit. I will check the battery, MICU, lost communication, a bunch of communication codes and steering angle sensors. What I like to do is just take a picture with my phone as far as the codes. However, this scanner can do screenshots. You want to do that, as well as you can print out this report, save this report, do whatever you want with it. I'm actually going to hit back from this, and it's going to take you to this page here. This is where you can do an all DTC clear, where you can go into each system if you want. And that's where you can actuate things, do tests, do sensor relearns, all kinds of stuff. This works for all makes and models, not just Honda. And you can program keys, do all sorts of sensor learns. You can really do a lot for the price. I'm pretty blown away by this product. There's a bit of a learning curve to it, but this can do a lot. and I have not touched my Snap-on Apollo D9 scanner in about a month now because of this scanner. So we're gonna do clear code right here, and that's just gonna go in and start clearing every module. As you can see, cleared all codes. I guess that code was able to be cleared. Either way, I'll have to do a steering sensor relearn after I replace the bank components, and I just want to show you that real quick. I'm gonna have to wait to actually do it until I replace components. If I hit EPS, it takes me right here. I can show module information, read codes, clear codes, read the data stream, read freeze frame, and do special functions. That's everything you could want. I hit data stream. You can select whichever parameters you want to look at, or you can do select all, and it's going to give you live data of your battery voltage, engine speed, motor current, everything related to this EPS. And you can do this in every system, and it will show you data related to that system. It's really nice to have. The battery's still at 12.3 volts up there, so I don't have a jump box on this, but it's nice to monitor that voltage in case it gets low. Definitely hook a jump box up so I'm not getting any weird readings. You can see steering and position, learning, EPS sensor value clear. That's what I'll be doing after I replace the components, and then it'll relearn uname, identifier, serial number. That's actually really nice, being able to pull up the serial number for that unit. This thing's pretty responsive too, as you can see. And there is, I believe it's 3 years of free updates with this scanner, which is really nice. You basically have to just connect it to Wi-Fi, go to upgrade there, and it will connect to your Wi-Fi and see if there's any updates. When I first bought this, I had to update it for about 2 hours. There's definitely make sure you run through all the updates to make sure this thing works correctly. There is battery health test, start system, charging health test. This you have to buy another unit basically for testing the battery, and it connects to Bluetooth. So that's really nice. Depending if you need that or not, you can buy other components from launch, and this scanner can do even more. You can go right into OBD2 if you don't want to do an all DTC check and you just want to check engine codes. You can click that. You got reset, other modules, camera, battery voltage, TPMS. So again, with the TPMS, you have to buy another tool that actually reads the TPMS sensors. This can connect to it via Bluetooth. So this can really do everything. It's just a matter of what you need it for. And if you needed to program TPMS, or if you needed to aim radars, you do have to buy other things to make it work, but it can absolutely do it. I will exit out. We're at 12.1 volts. I do want to turn off the car soon. And like I said, I'll just hit the power button instead of turning it off. Disconnect the DLC and turn the ignition off. Alright, this is overall a great scanner for anyone who needs a scan tool for multiple makes and models for cheap versus paying a ridiculous price for a Snap-on scanner. You can get a launch scanner that does the same thing. The more you know. I'll have both of these launch scanners linked in my bio. Thank you guys for watching. Enough of that. Let's look at this damage. All right. See what we got right here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's twisted. That's a little twisted there. Oh yeah. That looks pretty straight. Oh. Tie rod looks pretty straight. I might have lucked out with just the lower arm there. Play. Oh, alright. Maybe just a rim due to cosmetic damage. Place the lower arm. Do an alignment. Do the steering wheel sensor learn. Then test drive it. Verify the correction. And we are good to go. Bing bong.